Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Scrap Squad Sunday, and our original is this one by Michelle for DLS Design, and it is a large photo cluster here with a fair amount of mixed media in the background. Looks like there's some stenciling and stamping and splattering, and then there's a small cluster here, and she's got a doodled border around the outside. So I'm going to do my best to do this. Her photo is vertical, mine is horizontal, and I'm going to use a little bit different colors, and I'm going to be using the requirements for the summer challenge, which are to use a rectangle, the color yellow, some wood. I think I have a little wood camera, some texture paste, and a border punch or die. So I will put those requirements away. We'll check them again. I have a bit of, I just opened this fresh bottle of Creative FX by Vicki Boutin, and it's iridescent glaze, so it doesn't have any color to it. And we're gonna see how that, when I opened it, the top had this on it, so I pulled this off the top before I threw the top away, and we'll use that. So I'm going to do this first, just a little bit kind of under where I'm planning to have that extra little cluster. I'm going to kind of do it, and I've got it on both sides of my, and I'm just going to kind of do it roughly here, so that, let me kind of gauge the size. Yeah, that's going to show. Okay, and there. And I chose this stencil because in the original there are some little images that are kind of this shape. So I'm going to do this, put the whole stencil there, and I've left a little bit of ink on the stencil from the last time I used it, and I'm perfectly fine if that adds a little color to the whole thing. And I will go back with more stenciling if not enough of this shows for the effect that I want. I can always go back. But for now, I'm just going to kind of do it a little bit unevenly, concentrating on the areas that should show outside of the, okay, that's perfect for things that will show outside of the cluster. So now I'm going to try to assemble the cluster separately from the background page. So I'm going to put the background aside, and we'll go here. Let's do this little top cluster first. I want this little, and I'm using scraps from a project that I just did yesterday. And again, this page will be in a different album, so it won't matter that I use the same scraps. And I like using scraps. I didn't take anything off my desk after that last project. Let me kind of cover the glare over here with this, and over here I'll just kind of move all that stuff over. I'm distressing the edges because I think it'll add dimension to the cluster. So I'm kind of doing this. on top of here, and this is the this part of the pattern that's on the reverse side of that. Okay, and this is gonna go, let me get a little bit of liquid glue here, and I'll put it on the up side of that. That's gonna go right there. And then this will go, whoops, wrong side. And I've got to get that off or else it'll stick to my table. I'm going to kind of put that right there. And then this is going to go on top. And I want a little bit of foam to lift that up. So let me pull something from here. I'm not working at full capacity in terms of being able to reach everything. Yes, because of my shoulder, but also because I have things kind of cluttering up the desk in order to make room for a bench I'm moving into the living room to facilitate my sleeping in an upright position after my surgery. So we'll see how that works out for me. I don't think I wanted that far in. So let me get that right there. I'm going to put this here, and then I have this little tiny wood camera that's going to go up there. And I'll put it kind of down. And I didn't distress the edges of the circles. I'm going to keep it on my rectangles. This is my border cut. I used this border punch and punched it out of a scrap I pulled from the trash can. This is the photo. It's a cute little photo of Ava and Katie playing Tea Party back when Ava was tiny. And I just came across it on James's memories. So I grabbed it. I'm using, let me get these things distressed. Get that. I need the color yellow, and this is a yellow pattern on this paper. I'm also going to use some yellow enamel dots. And I think that's going to be my main bit. And I'm going to distress this kind of roughly so that it bends. And I want this kind of like that, but on some foam tape. So let me get a strip of foam that's too long. I'm just going to put this right here. I need to lift all this so that my chipboard frame will, and I'm going to put it a little bit offset there. I'm going to do, let me put my, the title is on the originals on the side. I'm going to put this right here, and I'm going to put it on some foam. And we're going to do the, I have to be sure I have these facing the right way. This is a very simple design. It's the details in the distressing and things like that that are going to cost me in time. There, and so this can go there. There we go. And then I have this, which kind of brings in this color. Otherwise, that color is sort of in the title piece that I'm going to use, which is from some Vicki Boutin ephemera. Is going to be going to have that color too. So, and I'm going to bring in all the colors as you can imagine. I think the only color that's not going to be here is pink. I'm going to put this maybe like that, so that it doesn't go all the way up. And then this is going to be the one, it's like kind of wood grain squares that are on the back of this paper. It's part of the Fernwood, I think, collection. Let me get this right here. I pulled some of the backing with it, and that's going to make this very hard to do. I almost want to go with something else. Let's do that. And this will go that way. And then the photo is going to go here, except Katie's wearing kind of a purple dress, and I want to add some purple to the mix here, so I'm going to put this strip kind of right in, tucked under that, and I need some at the bottom too. I'll kind of push that over. That tells me that this isn't as far over there as it needs to be, but I can probably embellish to hide that. I'm going to put some foam here to bridge the gap. I'll show you what I'm going to do there. I have foam behind it already, but in order for it to be balanced, I need to put some foam on the ends, because this center part is built up on foam. So I think this will work. We'll kind of do it like that. Okay, now the frame, I didn't know if I was going to put it like this or underneath the whole thing, and I could do it one way on one side and a different way on the other side, which is always interesting because it kind of looks like one frame, a one-piece frame, and then you realize it's over on one and under on the other. Okay, here, and I need to be sure that it's evenly spaced there. Let's turn it over. I think that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to add some of the same little thingies that I did there. I want to put this one like that so that that still shows up there. And I will do this one. Well, actually, I'm going to put the adhesive on front there. I'm going to put it just slightly under that. That's actually not what I want to do. I'm going to bring it down here. And then I have this same, like, I'm using the same colors that I used in the other bit. I'm going to put this here. I'm actually going to put it under that. There we go. Okay, this is the title. I need to put some foam behind it. And then we can put it on, and then the rest I think I'll add after. See, I'm pulling up the backing with this, and that's not at all what I intended to do. And that doesn't usually happen. I'm not sure why that's doing that. I'm going to put some foam behind here so that it's ready to go. I have this kind of floral bit that I thought maybe I can use that right there maybe. And then this can kind of be coming out from under there and resting on that frame. And then I can have this heart in there somewhere. We'll see. We'll see how all that goes. So let's pull this back. This should be dry enough to work with now. I'm going to put the main, I'll let this show over on this side. So I'm going to put my adhesive on this back piece that I know is the lowest piece. And we'll go like that. There we go. I'm actually going to kind of slide that under as another piece. I've moved things over too far this way. I'm going to try to undo that. I'm going to go this way. And remember I said I could go back with that stencil if not enough of it showed. I think we're going to have to do that. This shows, but kind of, I'm going to put that down flat on the paper and bring it up to the where the texture paste is. And then I'm going to take the title and put it here, kind of overlapping it. And I'm glad I didn't glue down these guys because they're kind of interfering with that. Let's see. If I did that way, then I may want this more kind of coming out that way. And then of course this goes here, and let me get some glue on it. And then I'm going to do some splattering and a little more stenciling. Right down here and up here. So let me pull my stencil back. And I think I have enough texture paste still on here. Let me put the stencil like down here. I want it to line up. Okay, there. And then where I really need it is up here. I'm going to put some, there's nothing to line up with there. Put some there. And a little bit there. And I'm going to come over here and add some right there. Okay. That is good enough. I'm going to use, let's get the splatters on. I know for a fact that this Distress Spritz that in the Twisted Citron color doesn't come out Twisted Citron. It comes out kind of a sandy beige color with the glitter is that lovely green. Let me get my glue. It's time to refill my glue bottle. I need to stop it up so it doesn't. So I'm assuming that the splatters will also have that kind of brownish color until the shine comes out. So we'll see what happens there. I'm going to blot it with, well, you know, the shine is developing even as I look at it, so I'm going to leave it. I'm going to use this butterfly here. You know, I like butterflies as symbols of change, and these girls have changed, although their bond hasn't. It has had its ups and downs, but they really love each other a lot. I'm going to use this heart right there, and I'll do an overlapping heart. I'll find another smaller heart to put on it. I really love this heart. Is from the Storyteller collection of Vicki Boutin. I got it recently when I bought the mixed media collection, which is available at Joann's, and it has bits from several different collections including storyteller. Let me get this under here where I wanted it. Okay, that is okay there. But where's my other heart? I have this sheet of hearts. What color? Let's add that purple in, because there's kind of a purplish pink right there. Let's go with this purple one. Okay. When this glue dries, that'll be more stable, but right now I'm going to have to press that down. Okay. And let's add in some enamel dots. I'm going to add an orange because we don't have any other orange in here. I'm going to add yellow. Look, I need to fix this. It has moved. I'm going to add yellow because there's no yellow up in here. And I'm going to add this kind of grayish color because that sort of goes with the glaze. And my enamel dot is sticking to my finger there. And then let's add this green because there's none of this green anywhere in there. And I'm going to add this kind of periwinkle color, and I'm going to add a pink because there's no pink anywhere right here. That butterfly may have some pink. I may have misspoken. I'm going to put this yellow right here, and let's go add a green with this pink and this kind of peachy color right there. And I'll just add some singles around. I'll do the periwinkle right here, and I will do this gray right here, and a little tiny green here, a little tiny peach up here, and a small pink down there, and let's go with an orange here. I'll kind of tuck it under there and let those things rest on it. All right, I've got all my paper layers. I've got the mixed media. Let's see, a rectangle. I've got all kinds of rectangles there. Yeah, the color yellow is around and about. My little wood camera, texture paste. We've got that with the little diamond pattern, and a border punch or die, which is what is my title is resting on. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.